It's good to know you're still with us on the program. We are still on Breakfast Weekend. And we're going to be, of course, we told you at the beginning of the program that this is Christmas edition. So we're going to be discussing Christmas. And on this segment, we're going to be taking a look at Christmas. You know, Christmas means different things to different people. Why some see it as a time where, a season where they enjoy, you know, goodies, you know, have fun, eat chicken and all that. Some have something deeper, you know, a more deeper meaning to give to Christmas. And that's what we're going to be discussing on this segment of the show this morning. And discussing this with us, we have Mrs. Adetutu Oshofowora. Mrs. Adetutu, it's good to have you on the show this morning. Good morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
And you really are in the mood.
Yes,
For Christmas
she
already.
looks
The
Christmas.
black and the
She looks
red and
Christmas.
the white.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas in advance.
Merry Christmas.
So
man.
what should Christmas, of course, like he said, it means different things to different people. Some it's time to have a reunion with family and friends.
Yeah.
For some it's just about the jollof rice and the turkey. What should be at the mind of everyone at this season?
Well, I think it is when you understand the purpose of something that you'll be able to make best use of it.
Okay.
It will tell you that when purpose is lost, abuse
Is inevitable.
So if you understand the meaning of the word Christmas itself, it simply means the Mass of Christ. So basically, Christmas is a season to, you know, celebrate, remember, commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's all about love, all about giving, all about showing love to the world. So basically, at the core of Christmas is this atmosphere, this belief that I should put a smile on somebody's face. I should make somebody know that I love you. We should do that every day, actually.
I was going to
Like,
ask, you know,
But people-
should it be limited to the end of the
no,
year?
that's the way you're supposed to live your life.
But
Basically, normally.
you know,
But at the season, you know, when the season is around the corner, there's a way it changes your outlook. It's like if I want to celebrate my birthday now, of course I eat rice every day. But if I decide to celebrate my birthday, I prepare specially
Special.
because it's my birthday.
it's your birthday.
So basically, we should live our lives like that every day. But at Christmas season, it should dawn on us more than ever before.
Okay.
That I need to spread the love of God. I need to give somebody joy, and I also need to rejoice because it's always towards the end of the year.
Yeah, that God has helped you through the year.
Through the year.
This is,
Okay.
remember, this is also a time when people are already thinking, how fast did this year go? All the things I couldn't do, all the things I couldn't achieve.
Yes.
And sometimes it's difficult to rejoice, you know, per se. How should one go about that?
I think the best way to handle that is to understand the power of perception.
Okay.
Okay.
You see, the reason why you are thinking about the things you have not achieved is because you refuse to think about the things you have achieved. It's
Okay.
like a bottle that has half filled with water. You could call it half empty. You could call it half filled, depending on how you are looking at it. Do you understand?
Okay.
So I think it's a season whereby all of us should look back. The fact that you are alive is enough reason to thank God. Because there are a lot of people who have achieved the things that you want to achieve, but ironically they are dead.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when you have a proper focus, a proper, you know, perception of life, you know that, look, at this moment, what I need to do is to thank God for the things that have been done, to thank God for the things I've been delivered from.
Yeah.
Because it's not only the things that we want to do, but the things that didn't happen that should happen.
That would have happened.
That would have happened. That should have happened. You understand? So when you sit down and you think back, you realize that there is a lot I might not have achieved, but there is also
There's a lot
lot
that I've achieved.
that I've achieved.
Ma'am, you were saying something when you were giving during your first your introduction. You were talking about Christ.
Yeah.
You know, now how do we really make this tangible in terms of expression and perception? The birth of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jesus was born. Some people feel yes, he was born. He was born during Christmas. So,
Was he even really born during Christmas?
What is to the birth of Jesus? What is to the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ to us?
So, for us to understand that, you need to understand what the Bible says when it says that, for God so loved the world
Okay.
that he gave his only son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So the core factor behind the coming of Jesus is love.
Okay.
So if I want people around me to understand the importance of Christmas, show them love. You can't even preach the gospel to somebody that you don't love.
Sorry,
That's
my
what
thing.
don't listen
If
to.
you're talking about love, okay, what's the difference between the love people are expected to show now from the ones they show during Valentine?
That is what I am saying. That you see, basically, you are not supposed to live your life based on season. I will
Okay.
tell you that a child of God is not a thermometer who responds to the stimuli of his environment.
Okay.
A child of God is a thermostat. He regulates his environment. So
Okay.
you're not supposed to live based on what is going on around
Around
you.
you.
You're supposed to live based on what is inside of you.
Okay.
So when you're talking about love, God is love. So the difference between the love we're talking about now and the Valentine you're talking about is just self.
Okay.
If you want to show the love of God to somebody, you have to prefer that person. Everything you do about that person must be selfless and must
Okay.
reject God.
Okay.
Do you understand? So whatever love I am showing to you now, if it is not establishing the godliness of God, the holiness of God and his characteristics, it's not love.
We talk about giving, and sometimes, you know, as the year is ending like this, people tend to clean up the wardrobe, want to make the house look good. And, this shirt is here. Maybe I can give Kenny. You know, is that the kind of love that should be preached? Should we go out of our way? You know, the economy is one kind now. Should we be going out of our way? Should we just give what we have? Please define the giving.
When it talks about giving, giving is meeting people's needs
Okay.
within your own means.
Okay.
But also giving is also sacrifice. So sometimes you give, but also sometimes you may have to go out of your way. What do I mean by that? If you are going to give only when you have something, you may not really be able to spread as much as you can. Because basically, love is about sacrifice. So let's pick, two of us are ladies now. Do you know that we women, in our cupboards, there are certain clothes that are there that we have not worn in the last 7 months.
Sure.
And we only wore it once. After that party, it's been there. A new clothes, you are not wearing it. You even like it. You understand? Now, there's nothing wrong with organizations that are into going out at this time and giving out to people. If you cannot go, give to those people. If you feel, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have the time, then buy 3 or 4 Congos of rice, or beans, or gari, you understand, condiments, provisions. Give to those people. Because they are going now, they are going to Sabo, they are going to OJ, they're going to people that cannot enjoy what you put on your table. So you can show the love of God by being it. You may not even go, but your substance has gone ahead of you because of that few cups of rice that you gave to somebody. Somebody's going to sit down on Christmas morning and eat jollof rice just like you. We did a program a few weeks ago, we called it Yours for Free. What did we do? And it's in commemoration of a season like this. We turned the whole auditorium into a supermarket. Everything possible that a human being needs, we make provision of it. And people came and they were buying for free.
You know, you're saying this and I'm thinking to what end? You know, what do I stand to gain from just joining the season?
What's in it for me?
What's in it? Beautiful. The importance of the season is to spread joy.
Why?
Because it is part of our responsibility to have impact. You understand? Influence is the ability to touch a life. And you don't need contact to have impact. All you need to do is to be able to do things that will touch people's life. Let me give you an example. Now let me just look at you and then I say, do you know you are beautiful? Now, by saying that alone, her expression is changing because I have passed a compliment.
So have you given me a Christmas gift like that?
That is it.
No.
Listen.
That's not Christmas gift though.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It now depends on the person you are dealing with.
Okay.
And so it depends on that person's perception about life. Do you get it?
About life and even love
and
in
love.
itself.
I'm passing through my estate and then I got to the gate of the estate and then I went down and I looked at the gate man and I said, Merry Christmas. How are you? How is your family? And I dropped 100 naira. He's going to smile.
Sure. It's money.
It's money. That 100 naira means very little to me. But you see, one of the reasons why he will smile is the fact that so somebody actually believe I'm here.
And the fact he wasn't expecting
He
it.
was not even expecting it. That was a pleasant surprise. Because basically we don't even give attention to people like that. We think they don't exist. So when somebody shows him that I notice you, I know you are here, and I'm just saying thank you for keeping this gate for us, he will think about it throughout that day. That is impact. So there should be somebody who wakes up every day thanking God that you were born. And that comes by just touching lives.
All right, now we've said a lot about Christmas as a season.
Yeah.
Now, but it's important, from all that we've said, it's important to keep this thing going.
Yeah.
It's not just something we can afford to
By January, everybody
to
receipts.
let it go. By January, it's all me, it's my life. I don't care about anybody. How do we make this thing a lifestyle?
Very simple. We should learn to talk and teach about these things. Let's take the social media. Everybody is talking. Everybody has something to say. The social media has given all of us something to say. Remember that faith comes by hearing. For example,
Yeah.
what is your name, sir?
Kenny Oriri.
Kenny. You see, the reason why you think you are Kenny is just because since you were born, they keep saying Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. So actually, your thinking you are Kenny was born out of constantly hearing Kenny. If it was Wole that you were hearing over and over again, if I asked you for your name, you will tell me it's Wole. So faith is born out of hearing something over time.
But there's a problem with the same social media I just mentioned.
Yes.
They don't want to hear such things.
No.
They have
No.
there are things you put
No.
online that
No,
the
no.
comment you get from people is not as
You
when
disagree?
people certain things they
I
just
totally
bombard you with
disagree.
lies.
Why?
I totally
Why
because
you-
I'm a social media person.
Okay.
And I've discovered one thing. Everybody gravitates towards where their question is answered.
Okay. So
Okay.
should
Are you following
should
me?
we be saying that people are not really answering the question
That
the way
is
they want it to be
People
answered?
there's a
Okay.
difference between talking and communicating.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody is just opening their mouth and talking. Do you understand? They're just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. The truth of the matter is that each one of us, when we go online or when we talk to people generally, we should be able to meet people's needs. Look at your environment. What are the needs? What are the questions in the hearts of people? Answer it. So for example now, if we want things like this to continue, I tell people we complain a lot in Nigeria. The question I need to ask you is that in your immediate environment, what question are you answering? What need are you meeting? By the time you are pointing a finger out, the remaining 4 fingers are already pointing towards
Coming
you.
back.
Sure.
So if you want this to continue, do you get it? In your neighborhood, keep making people happy.
As a lifestyle.
That's a lifestyle. This is a place of work. How many people is looking forward to Brother Kenny coming to work? Because they know the moment he comes to work, it's going to make all of us happy. Do you get it? When you go to the market, I was at the market yesterday. You get it? And I saw a small girl who should be in school and trying to pack.
Okay.
So I already have somebody who was carrying my loads, and she kept begging me, please ma, let me carry for you. All she needed was 200 naira. I have it. So I put my hands into my purse, I removed it and I gave her. She knelt down, thanked me and go. I may never meet her again, but that's a life touched. That's how to live. So if each of us create such an atmosphere in our immediate environment, 5 million of us in 5 million environments, and we make it a lifestyle, we don't need Christmas to be nice.
So we have Christmas every day.
Every day. So don't you think it will take away from the whole festivity of Christmas in December?
No, why should I even be festive only in December? My life is a matter of festivity. I
So
enjoy it
every day.
You understand? I'm not dressed like this because I'm coming here.
It's just you,
That's
naturally.
me. If I'm going to go out, I'm a queen, so I have to
good.
present that atmosphere around me every time.
Thank you so much. It's been awesome having you on the show, and I hope
Thank you.
somebody somewhere is listening and taking all of this into action. You need to spread the love. We'll take a break, and our very last segment is coming up.